Howdy, Ags. Welcome into the Ag Audible. I am your host, Lee Hillis. And yes, we are a night later this week because I was at this game this weekend, which was exhausting between travel on Friday and travel on Sunday. So we decided to push it back a night to, of course, allow me to recover and, of course, allow show prep. But I've got to bring in the counterpart. Fighting Texas Aggie class of 2022, Kyle Lovingood. Kyle.
How about them Gators?
How about no?
Oh my gosh, I enjoyed that game. Every last bit of it. The little bit of struggle and then the second half success, it just made it all feel that much better. But the most important thing is that I predicted the score 100% right.
Ain't that the truth?
34-17. I predicted.
So the Aggies get the win. Start 6-0.
Yep. That's a good feeling, isn't it?
First time in since 2016.
That's correct. Yep.
And the bad thing is, the very next week we went on to lose to Alabama.
Yeah.
But let's go back and look at the first half of this year. You break it down into quarters. So there's 3 games per quarter. You get 3 of your 4 non-conference out of the way. You beat UTSA 42-24. You beat Utah State 44-22. Then you go on your first true road test of the year to Notre Dame. Win 41-40. You then come home after a bye week and play Auburn. Beat them 16-10. You then play Mississippi State the very next week and beat them 31-9. And then you play Florida this past weekend, beating them 34-17.
Looking at the schedule, Aggies win an ugly one at Notre Dame. Offensive game. The defense kind of struggled to hold Notre Dame, which Notre Dame was playing lights out that game. And then they come home and they
play an ugly game.
They do play an ugly game against Auburn, but they dial that defense up, and it has just been lights out ever since for the last 2 weeks.
But I'm going to hit on this before we even dive into slides. The top 25 came out.
Okay.
The top 5. There's one team in the top 5 that I'm shocked about.
A&M?
No.
I'm just messing with you. Yes.
I'm going to run through this top 5. Ohio State, Miami, Indiana.
Yeah.
A&M, Ole Miss.
I don't understand Indiana. I mean, I get it. They won a game, but like, why did they jump A&M? I don't know. It was interesting. I agree.
And then you have Bama at 6, Texas Tech 7, Oregon 8. So Oregon falls 5 spots.
Yeah.
Georgia, LSU.
LSU's 10, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Tennessee 11, Georgia Tech 12. So if the CFP was to happen now,
Ooh, yeah.
Ohio State, Miami, Indiana, A&M would have the first round bye. Georgia Tech would have to go to Oxford. Haynes King versus Lane Kiffin.
Ooh. Yeah. Georgia Tech's probably the team that's, I don't know if they surprised me, but like the
They're
fact that
undefeated with Haynes
right,
King
the
at
fact that
quarterback.
they're 6-0 is impressive.
With
They
Haynes
may
King. With Haynes
yeah.
King.
Yeah, well,
And
he had the
then
talent all along, so I'm
then
not
you
surprised
have
by that.
then you have what would be a rematch of this weekend. Tennessee, Alabama.
Yeah.
LSU would have to go to Lubbock.
I would love that.
LSU go to Texas Tech, and then Georgia have to go to Eugene.
Oh, ooh, ouch. That'd be bad. I think that's bad news for Georgia.
I could see A&M because I truly believe that our road to an undefeated season started this last weekend.
Yeah, beating Florida, yeah.
And then outside of the top 12, you got Notre Dame at 13, Oklahoma 14, BYU at 15,
Yeah.
Missouri 16, Vandy 17, Virginia 18, South Florida at 19, USC at 20.
At least someone knows how to beat Florida in Gainesville.
TU at 21. Memphis 22, Utah 23, Cincinnati 24, and for the first time in forever, the Nebraska Cornhuskers are at 25.
Wow, Nebraska sneaking in. My one comment about the back half of this is Texas, like their fans after they lost the first week have just been crickets. Chirp, 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 chirp. And then this past weekend, here they come after they beat Oklahoma thinking they're hot stuff. So we got to listen to them until they lose again.
Which will be us, I hope.
Yeah, right.
How funny would it be if A&M rolls into Austin on Black Friday undefeated?
That would be cool, but A&M's got to go on the road and prove it against
LSU
LSU,
and Missouri.
Arkansas, and Missouri. And then they got to beat South Carolina at home, which they should be able to take care of, but that's a scrappy team.
If you think about it, take Texas out of the equation. A&M's only got 2 ranked games.
Yeah.
Between now and Texas.
It would be LSU and Missouri?
Yeah.
Yep.
At LSU, at Missouri. And we always play LSU good.
Wow. Oh, there's some voodoo over playing at LSU in Death Valley. That has been something. And if Elko can break that, oh my gosh, we're gonna be really getting excited after that.
So the Aggies go in, or the Gators coming to Aggie land, trying to beat the now number 4 team in the country, and get handed a massive L, massive. And the thing that I'm surprised about, I'm gonna drop back away from this. I'm surprised that Billy Napier still has a job.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, Trent Dilfer at UAB got fired. Oregon State fired their head coach. And James Franklin got fired.
Doesn't Billy Napier have like a big buyout?
I wouldn't say it was I wouldn't say it's a big buyout.
I know that James Franklin had 40 million or something like that.
It's like 40 or 45 million, but Penn State could have to pay a higher buyout price because it's halfway through the year.
Okay.
So the question is, who replaces James Franklin?
You know what? I don't care. Unless it pulls somebody out of the SEC. That's about the only time I'm gonna care. Well, I could care less.
So Josh Pate And Josh Pate said, "Do not be surprised if if there's a surprise fire."
What do you mean?
And there's a few names I could think of. Brent Venable at OU.
Uh, hmm, maybe.
Brian Kelly at LSU.
No, okay. If LSU struggles here in the back half of the season, I can see it. Yeah.
Hugh Freeze at Auburn.
Oh, that one's not a surprise if that one happens, in my opinion.
Um, you know what I could see happening? I could see Brent Venable getting fired at Oklahoma and them hiring Josh Heupel.
Ooh, to come back to Oklahoma from
Where he played
Tennessee.
quarterback.
I honestly don't see how Tennessee will allow that to happen. That would be kind of crazy. If that did happen, that would blow my doors off. I
So
don't think Tennessee will allow it.
if LSU fires Brian Kelly,
Yeah.
you know who I could see taking that job? If they sound ludicrous,
Dan Mullen.
that would be a shocker. But no, James Franklin.
A retread? Oh man, LSU's gonna. I don't know. Maybe.
No. You know what I would laugh about if it happens? If and when Napier's fired, go hire Dan Mullen again.
Dude, I don't understand why Dan Mullen lost his job the first time around. I think it was just some power struggle behind in the background.
Yeah,
And
man, what Dan Mullen has done at UNLV is
yes.
nothing short of a miracle.
Yeah, they're 6-0. They're still one of the 11 undefeated teams, along with A&M and a handful of others.
Did I take a screenshot of that? I think I did.
Yeah, it's like, but I'm glad to see 2 Texas teams are in there. Texas Tech has not been in the top, so that's interesting to see. We'll see how that plays out. They have a very easy schedule, so they could still be in the playoff all the way to the end.
Going back and looking at last week,
yeah.
Okay, everybody moved up one spot. OU dropped, so OU was 6 going into last week. They are now 14.
Yeah.
Oregon was 3. They dropped to 8.
Sure. Yeah, OU got exposed, I think, for what I thought all along is they didn't really have much of an offense. Now, hey, it could have been the quarterback was hurt, but at the same time, I think.
So I've been talking to someone, and they say the most NFL-ready quarterback coming into this next year's draft is John Mateer.
He didn't show it against Texas, but okay.
But A&M hosted Florida and won 34-17.
Yep, that was a bully ball game. It was a grinded out pound on Florida until they finally broke, and then A&M scored a bunch of points in the fourth quarter.
Marcel Reed, 16-26, 234, 1 touchdown, 1 pick. That interception was the pick in the end zone.
Yeah.
Running game. Ruben Owens led the way. 17-51, 1 touchdown. Le'Veon Moss, of course, who did leave this game early. 5-46 and a touchdown.
Ankle injury. I thought it was a knee injury. It so looked like a knee injury, but this is crazy.
But what we're hearing is that he could be back in time for Missouri.
It said extended. What's extended? Is that only 2 games? I'd be excited about that.
One report that I saw that they said he would miss 2 weeks.
Okay.
This weekend.
I'm down with that.
And have him back in time for Missouri. Marcel Reed, 7-37 in the touchdown. E.J. Smith, son of former Florida Gator, Emmitt Smith.
It's good to see that.
6-27. Casey Concepcion, 2 for 9. Jamarian Morrow, 3 of 8. Amari Daniels, 2 for 5.
But Morrow is the one that got the nice catch right there at the beginning of the game.
2 for 33, 1 touchdown.
Yeah.
But the guy at the top of this list, Mario Craver, opening up A&M's first series with a massive catch.
That catch felt so good, especially right after Florida had scored. It was just like it was
You
weight
felt
off
like
of your
you just
shoulders.
felt defeated after Florida scored.
Yeah.
Because there's been so much hype around this A&M defense, and like they drive down like it's nothing.
It was.
But
Yeah, it was.
2 plays and you score on it.
Yeah. And then Florida comes back. Oh no! Did they go 3 and out the next series?
I'm very sure they did.
I think they went 3 and out. A&M scored, right?
Yeah.
So it went 14-7, and then Florida answers. And I'm telling you, DJ Lagway was throwing dimes, and those wide receivers were catching them. That was insane. That was good throws by DJ.
So let me go through the scoring on this. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Lagway completed a 1-yard pass for a touchdown. Marcel rushed for 8.
That's right.
Marcel threw a 22-yard touchdown to Morrow.
Mm-hmm.
And then Lagway comes back and hits Dallas Wilson for 6. Moss rushes for 22.
Yep.
Bond with a 26-yard field goal. Hit it. Ruben Owens from 2 yards out, and then Bond from 22.
Yep.
And that's not. And then between the Bond field goal and the Ruben Owens rushing touchdown, you had a Trey Smack 45-yard field goal.
Yes. Yeah.
But Mario Craver 2 for 77. Casey Concepcion 4 for 46. Nate Borkacher 3 for 35.
It's good to see that.
Morrow 2 for 33. Orstrom, Theo Mellon Orstrom 3 for 24, and Amari Nyblack 2 for 19.
And I think the reason why we're seeing so many tight ends there is because they were just blanketing or bracketing all wider or Craver and Casey all night.
So 3 of your tight ends got really involved in this game.
Yeah, because they were trying to take the wide receivers away. They literally took an extra man away from the run game just to cover the wide receivers. That's an interesting play by Florida, but they really didn't pay much for it. I mean, A&M grinded on them, but they didn't. There was no big bust, so it was interesting.
And then DJ Lagway 21 of 37, 245, and 2 touchdowns. But the number that there that I like, the 3 sack game.
Mm-hmm.
3 sacks. Jaden Ball, 18 of 65. Daniels, 3 for 28. DJ Lagway, 3 for -19.
So DJ was getting rattled toward the second half of the game, and that's where those 3 sacks came from, and that's when A&M started dominating the game.
So Albert Regis had one of the 3.
Okay. Yep, that's right.
Then you have Hayes and Howell.
Dude, Hayes has come to play. He is really starting to look good these last couple games.
Let me go look at his game log. He's only had 2 sacks on the year.
Right, but he is the one that got that sandwich at the very end of that game
against Auburn.
Against Auburn, yeah.
Cassius Howell, 8 sacks on the year for 58 yards.
Yep. It was Adrian Cooper was the last one to get to that in 2003.
Albert Regis on the year, 2 sacks on the year. So to see that we're having some type of defensive output, it's like, wow, we're doing what I know we can. Damian Stanford, Damian Sanford on the year, 2.5 sacks and one
He's
interception.
he's playing good. Did Scooby Williams even come in the game? I'm trying to remember. I don't remember if I saw him.
I saw him out there, but he did not record anything. Neither did Bryce Anderson.
Okay. Well,
Um,
Albert Regis is a run stopper machine. That guy has come to play.
he is a dog.
Yep.
DAWG. Dog.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
um, I'm gonna send some clips over to my phone from this game, from my phone to my computer, just so y'all can see some of what I went through at this game,
Okay.
including being spitting distance from one Torian York.
Okay.
And of course, you haven't seen. Actually, I think you did see the clips on Facebook.
I have been so busy today. I saw a couple pictures and I kept going. I'm gonna go back and look at them all.
Well, once they go through, I will go grab them. Brown 6 for 77. Stradeviant 2 for 53. Wilson Wilson 3 for 45. Hanson 1 for 24. Dallas Wilson 3 for 20 and the touchdown. Abrams 1 for 15. Jaden Ball 4 for 10, and Jackson 1 for 1 and the touchdown.
Yeah, they were spreading it around. They were trying to get whoever was open.
So here's just the statistical breakdown based on the teams. A&M had 19 first downs. The statistic that shocks me is what A&M has done on third down the last 3 games. 2 for 33.
Yeah, that's good. That's insane. And they set it up because they do have a good first and second down usually. But yes, it's insane how they're doing that.
But A&M's offense on third down, 9 of 17. We held Florida to 74 yards rushing.
It's good stuff.
319 total. We rushed the ball for 183 with 417 total. So if you want to go back and do the math on that, you can. We had 3 sacks for 19 yards. Through 1 interception. We punted 4 times. They punted 6. And the one thing I did want to talk about is the amount of penalties we had this week. We're typically having 13.
Did you hear what York said in the press conference?
No, I have not.
He said something to the effect of Mike Elko promised them if they got 4 or less penalties that there would be golf carts in the practice facility or something like that. And
For the families.
Yeah. I don't know what they're for, but I was like, oh,
it's
okay.
basically to help. It's basically to help the families get to the parking garage and.
Okay.
It's basically to help players and families get to where their parking is.
Yeah, I didn't know it was for. I just thought it was cool that Elko kind of gave them a reason to do it. But the fumbles right there, interception, the fumbles, A&M was all over them. A&M had the 4 fumbles, and they got 2 of them from the Gators. That was good stuff. And then the time of possession, A&M won. They didn't completely dominate, but they won. That where they really won was in the fourth quarter when they had that 8+ minute drive to just chew the clock up in the fourth quarter, which was money. They did that excellent.
Hang on, I'm over here grabbing these clips.
Yeah, you're getting them ready. Yeah. A&M looks good. They played they played like a well-rounded team, and that's what gets me excited about them going on the road, going forward from here after beating Florida, going to Arkansas. The defense travels is what they say. So hopefully we'll take it to Arkansas, and we can. Let's see what did Florida have? They had 319. Can they do better than that on the road? Probably. We'll see.
Okay, I think I've got them all. But this game all around for A&M was a solid game. And penalty wise, I think this is probably the cleanest game A&M has played in a hot minute.
Yep, true. The refs were not calling holding; they were holding all. Both teams were holding. I mean, I was seeing it all over. Say it again. You lagged out there. If you think about it, what?
If you think about it, there is holding on every single play.
Well, yeah, in a way, yes.
But players of the week, this might shock some people. Of course, honorable mention offensive line.
They've been playing They've been playing excellent.
Zero sacks.
Yeah, that was good.
Marcel Reed, I had to throw him in here. 16 of 22, 234 one touchdown, one interception. He also had 7 carries for 37 and a touchdown.
No sacks. Woohoo!
Offense, wide receiver, number 1, Mario Craver. 2 catches for 77. The biggest reason I went right here for one of my 2 offensive players is that huge catch he has at the very beginning. That 67.
That juiced the whole stadium. So, yes, it brought the life right back.
Oh, I don't know if you saw the Jumbotron late in the game. There was a little boy who was right in front of me who made it, and I was on there just behind him.
Yeah. No, I probably didn't see it.
Other offensive guy, Ruben Owens, 17 of 51 and the touchdown. He came in my opinion, in very terrible odds.
Yeah.
Defensively,
he got his first touchdown of the season, so that's good for him. We're gonna need him going forward.
Till at least Missouri. At least.
Yeah.
Defensively, Damian Sanford, 3 tackles. Or 6 total tackles, 3 assisted, 3 solo. But he also had basically the game sealing fumble.
Yep.
With his counterpart, number 21, Torian York, with 5 total tackles, 2 solo, 3 assisted, and the fumble recovery. But I want to talk about those 2 guys right there in the middle. Dayon Hayes and Cassius Howell. Hayes had 2 total tackles, 1 solo, 1 assisted. But he also had a sack, which is huge.
Yep.
Cassius Howell had 1 total tackle, which was a solo, and then a sack. And on the other hand, you also had Albert Regis, big 1-7, Big Al, with the 3rd sack.
Yeah. Terry and York, I'm watching him out there on the field, and he is pointing the plays out to the defensive line and the other linebackers and the secondary. he's literally, this is the play they're gonna run. As soon as they snap it, he is up in there, running directly into the players, making them like have to adjust what they're gonna do.
Yep.
Terry and York is just playing phenomenal this year so far.
And if that's not the definition of a leader, I don't know what is.
Yeah, no, he's playing phenomenal. I was just blown away by the way he was predicting.
And then special teams had to go number 37, Tyler White. 4
He's
punts,
becoming a regular.
195, and along a 51 that set Florida back.
Yep.
So while these are loading, let's go into. Did I just stop it or no? No. So each week we're going to take 5, 6, 7, 8 games and pick them.
We need to spice it up a little.
So this week we're taking the 8 SEC games this week.
Let's do it.
Because there's a total of 16 teams. So each of them are an SEC play. I'm going to wait until these videos get loaded that I am loading in right now. And the entrance, the fire, we could fill that 30 rows up.
Yeah, I feel like I can feel it way up there at the top. I might be imagining things, but
like
I can at least
high.
see the heat. Yeah.
But the games that we're looking at this week is so there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the matchups that we're looking at, 10 of the teams are ranked matchups.
Okay. Oh, okay. I got you.
So, like, we have number 10 LSU at number 17 Vanderbilt. Let me pull up the spread on this game.
Okay.
So the spread on this game is Vandy by 2.5.
That's crazy. Wow. Okay.
You know what I'm thinking? Are you gonna keep tally of this?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
So Vandy is the favorite in this game. Straight up, I'm taking LSU.
We're taking these games and we're just picking who's going to win.
Yeah,
and we're keeping that as our score, and we're going to just keep track from here on out. Okay.
I'm going to take LSU at Vandy.
Okay. All right.
So number 10, I got number 10 beating number 17.
I'm going to agree with you. I'm taking LSU. I think it's going to be a very close game, but I don't know if Vanderbilt just has enough. I think LSU is going to surprise them.
Number 14, Oklahoma.
But that's a scary game. It's South Carolina. Wow. It's John Mateer playing in this game? That's going to be a big decision.
The current spread on this game is OU by 5.5.
Okay. You know what? I'm going South Carolina because it's at South Carolina, and
so you're going the upset
because OU's offense looked putrid last week. So yes, I'm going South Carolina.
I'm gonna go against you on this. I'm gonna take ranked OU because it is not a night game at William Bryce. It's not. If it was a night game, I would take South Carolina.
All right. We got a difference. Okay.
Then we have Ole Miss and Georgia.
Ole Miss and Georgia. Okay, so man, that's gonna be. Where's it at?
It's at Georgia. So the spread for Ole Miss, Georgia, the Bulldogs are favored by either 7 or 7.5. So it's basically a 7-point ball game.
Man, I tend to lean that way, but Ole Miss could win. Georgia has not looked as mighty Georgia of old. They've looked beatable this year. Where are you going?
I'm going to say, let's give Ole Miss their first loss of the year.
Okay. All right. I got you.
And then while you're going through this, I'm going to go ahead and get the next matchup.
Yeah, I'm going to pick, man. Yeah, it's at Georgia. I'm picking Georgia. Okay. Yep.
Because the hedges, between the hedges, it can be a little loud.
Yeah.
So next game, number 4 Texas A&M, for the first time in over a decade, travels to Fayetteville. The Aggies are favored by 7.5 to 8.5.
Yeah.
This is a tough one because we've always played tough against OU or against Arkansas.
Yeah.
But Arkansas has not beat A&M since 2021.
Yeah, and that was the one time they beat them in a long, long time. So
I'm going to say this. Let's keep the streak going.
Me too.
Aggies roll into Fayetteville and beat Arkansas.
That's where I'm going.
With Arkansas having interim head coach Bobby Petrino.
Bobby Petrino's going to try to dial up some offense. I'm interested to see what he does when he looks at A&M's offense over this week or probably this past weekend and came up with a game plan. So it's going to be interesting to see what Bobby throws at A&M. But I have faith in the Aggie defense that they're gonna come to play. So I'm taking the Aggies.
So the spread of Mississippi State and Florida, which is the next game, the Gators are favored by 10 points.
Yeah, but it's in the swamp. They just beat Texas there. And that offense is no joke if you don't have a good defense. Yeah, I'm going Florida.
Yeah. Give me the Gators. Over the Dogs.
Yep.
And then we are fixing to look at a team we don't like that much.
Is it the Longhorns?
That'd be, boy. That'd be.
Good.
The number 21 ranked Texas Longhorns. Oh, you have that story behind that. It's hilarious. But TU is favored by 12.5.
No, I don't see any way that Kentucky wins this. Kentucky is the cockroach of the SEC. They're terrible.
They're the Vanderbilt.
They're the new Vanderbilt, yes. So I take it you're taking Texas.
I hate to say it, give me TU.
Yeah, me too.
That's
TU. I put little T, little U. Yes.
Exactly.
Got it.
But the next game we have is Tennessee, Alabama.
That's going to be a good game. Is it at Alabama?
It is at Bryant Denny, and it is the ABC Game of the Week in prime time.
Yeah. Okay. So that's a night game at 6 o'clock or whatever. 6:30.
6:30.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to pick the home team. So I'm going Bama.
For 11 at number 6. Bama is favored by 8.5 to 9.5. But because I hate Alabama, give me the Vols to go into Bryant Denny and knock off Kalen DeBoer and the Tide.
I could see it. I'm not. That's a good pick. We've got 2 different picks on here, so someone's going to be right and someone's going to be wrong here.
And then we have Missouri at Auburn.
Yeah, that shouldn't be much question. One coach is about to get fired. The other one's on a roll. Besides barely losing to Bama.
I would not say that. Auburn is favored by 1.5.
Yeah, well, give me MIZ because that's where I'm going.
Give me Missouri also.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
So I think we both picked Little Brother.
We did. And I'm going to have no shame in picking them when I think they're going to win. I sure would love to see them lose.
I would love to have seen them lose last week.
Yeah. Gave them something to talk about.
But Thursday night, getting ready for one of the other rivals we have in the Arkansas Razorhawks. No.
Oh, my bad.
We do not do.
They worship
suey.
The pig.
We do not do suey around here.
Oh my gosh.
But I'm just going to run through these videos I have. The longest one's like 2.5 minutes. And the shortest one is 24 seconds. So I'm going to go straight through these and go intro. So basically, Aggies, you don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. Thanks, and giggle.
Hey, Torian,
Good luck.
go have a great game.
Good luck. I know, man. Let's go.
It's different. Joe, you want to go with them?
Yeah, I'll go.
Y'all
Let's go, Bryce.
Hi, Bryce.